Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic on Board Game Geek, bringing you the next episode in our playthrough of Defenders of the Last Stand. It's been crazy, and I want you to know, again, I keep reminding everybody, this was a blind playthrough learning session, so still getting some of the kinks out, I guess. I don't know, maybe I think it's just a lot going on at this point, but we're still playing through, and there are always going to be a few mistakes. Now, I did do some back-to-back filming, and so I wasn't able to catch a number of the mistakes and redo them for the gameplay. But the good news is they are getting noted on the site. So just keep that in mind as we play forward. And we're going to do that right now. We're going to start right away. Now, we had a pretty good turn last turn. Things went well for us in the fact that we were able to get a lot accomplished, though we are running out of time and we're in kind of some trouble. As you can see, these two leaders are right up against Last Stand, and we're likely to run into trouble there. We only got 3 oil and ammo depots left to place on the board, so if I have a bad couple of rounds with Raider cards, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So this game, like all of these games, is not all that easy to win, right? So we're going to try, though. We're going to make our best effort and see what we can do. That said, I think we're going to get started with Joshua. Now, last turn I displayed Joshua's card, so I'm not going to do it again. You saw that. But he is, where is Joshua? He is way up in the top area. He is up here. Now, obviously, the first thing that we do, well, not obviously, because if you haven't been following along, you wouldn't know the rules, is we have our Rise and Shine phase. That means that basically we're going to turn over our tokens and make sure all our exhausted items are not exhausted and using the abilities that are related to that, but we don't have any of those, so we're going to get right into our action phase. By the way, that action phase is called the Out on the Range phase. But anyway, we got Joshua way over here on this part of the board, and he's going to do some stuff. So first thing I want to do is see if we can, we need to get rid of that oil derrick. I'm going to count his cards. I might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, just enough. Man, I was almost one too many cards. And I was worried about that. But we do have a way to do that. So for his first action, we're going to try and blow up that oil and ammo depot. So I just moved one of his action tokens to show that I used it. And we're going to burn this card. It's a bomb card. He's gone already anyway. To use that grenade. What that grenade allows us to do is roll 3 dice. And I'll show you that on the action chart. We're going to attack an oil and ammo depot. So it requires a grenade defender card to attack. Roll 2 dice per card. 5 plus rolled on any die destroys the depot. So we're going to do that. We're going to try and destroy that depot. I'm going to use the blue dice. We don't use them much. Let's see if we get lucky with them. And we're going to roll. Oh, we got really unlucky. Wow. So we did not destroy that derrick. And that is bad for us because, like I said, there's only 3 left in the pool. And I don't have another grenade card for him. So we're going to have to move on from that. He does not have a karma token. Now, being the wing flyer that he is, he can move pretty frickin' far. He also needs to go to Last Stand. So I think for his next action, and we're going to go to Last Stand to complete a mission for him, he is going to go, he's going to fly, 1, 2, he only needs to move 2 though, so we can complete his mission. Once in Last Stand, it says succeed when 4 Earther War figures are on this card, return to Last Stand to gain the reward. I did have 4 Earther War Party figures on there. He had killed them. So he's going to get the reward, which is range of support, either draw 1 special card or 3 defender cards. We have plenty of defender cards, so we're going to draw a special card. Okay, here are the special cards. Give them a quick shuffle. Boom, we're going to cut them, and then we're going to draw. What do we get? Special gyro transport. Look at that little gyrocopter. Gyro transports. An ancient flying machine provides quick movement. Discard to move any number of rangers to the same location. Wow, that is... Oops, sorry, bumped the camera. That is actually really valuable because we're going to go after Crank, I believe. which is not going to be easy. He's tough, and we're going to have to see what happens when we do go after him. Let me think. Do I end my turn with him going after Crank? He's got 1, 2, 3 Crank cards. Crank is down to 2 health. Frank is already there. He can pull the other ones in. We can have a big old fisticuff. Yeah, we might do that. Except for Midnight Pearl, because she's in a place where she needs to be right now. So we might do that as the end of our turn. But he's still got actions left. He's only used 2. So for his third action, he's going to move. And we're going to see him fly. Now remember, he can ignore these solid lines when he's flying. 1, 2, 3 to McCormick Farm. Where he will then spend another action. I think it's an action to pick up the karma token there, right? I believe. Pick up a karma token. Take 1 karma token to your location, from your location, if there's no raiders on the space, and there aren't. So he's going to spend another action to pick up this karma token. Then what? He's got 3 more actions left. We want him to end up where Crank is. We got 2 spaces here that have, these 3 spaces all have the chance of an overrun. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to let's see. Yeah, we're going to move him. We're going to fly him back 1, 2, 3. Now remember, he can ignore the white lines. Gosh, I could send him there, couldn't I? No, we'll send Frank there and then have him come back. Actually, we're going to bring everybody now, so we're going to have the fight for Crank right now. So we're going to move there, but we're not going to do that first. First, he's going to use the Weapon of the Ancients. We're going to roll 3 dice. We might be able to kill Crank without even fighting him, if we get lucky. And it doesn't say you can't kill the leader by doing that. It just says roll 3 dice and reduce the leader's health by 1 for each die result. I think it did say that the raiders, if a raider kills the leader here, they still get the killing piece, but the ability for killing him, but not all the other rewards. It says a ranger may spend 1 action and 1 karma weapon to attack the target listed below. I think that's the way it goes. But let's do that and see if we can just kill him without fighting him. That would be awesome. So there's that. We're going to use that karma token. And we're going to roll 3 dice, and it won't be those blue ones because they did not do well by me. The yellow ones have. Well, actually, we use the red ones because it's Crank, and he's red. If we get 2 hits, we have killed Crank. Let's see, we need a 5 or 6 with the Weapon of the Ancients. Now remember, with the Weapon of the Ancients, we can strike a space that's adjacent. Does it have to be adjacent? On a location adjacent to the ranger. So I can't move there first. I'm going to have to move to here first, and we'll do it from there. Okay, so boom, 2 hits. We got Crank. So just to let you know, Crank had 2 health. That's going to put him down to 0. We have defeated Crank, but we're not going to get this ability. Conversely, if the Rangers defeat Crank, each Ranger gains 3 combat. We're not going to get that, but Joshua is going to get the Slayer of Crank. Crank Slayer installs fear in the youthful techies, sending them scattering into their hidey holes. The Slayer simply moves onto location with any number of techies, sends them fleeing, remove them from the board. So I'm going to take Crank's pawn here. Actually, we'll take him off the board, and we're going to put it with Joshua. Now, this is the only scenario that allows you to do that, to kill things that way with that Lightning of the Ancients. Well, the only one I read anyway. But we were able to kill him without doing that, and we still have 1 more action to go. I don't think that he's going to do anything else, actually, because there's nowhere else for him to be that's helpful. That might be. I'm looking to see if there's an empty space with a karma token on it or a scavenge token for next turn. You know, he doesn't have a token, so he can't use his sky high ability and not get attacked. So I think he's going to stay there. That seems like the right thing to do for him right now. He doesn't have any way to attack with the weapon again, so that's it. But let's take a look and see what we would have had to face with Crank. He's got a bunch of these cards. So he had the Brass Buckle, which we knew that didn't do anything. Loud music, prior to battle, increase Crank's health by 2. Well, we didn't have a battle. Crank's to hit number is increased to 4 from 3. Cool Clothes, offer Crank no special ability but look good. And the Gas Bomb, before combat, against Crank, each Ranger must take D3 wounds. So we avoided all of that by striking him down with the weapon of the ancients. The lightning of the ancients, rather. And that was good. So let's end. I think we're just going to end Joshua's turn. I just don't see any place valuable for him to go. Well, you know, I take that back. He's going to use his last action to move. And we're going to move him to here, because that will allow him to start. He'll try and get that Derek, maybe attack that 3 up there that could cause us some problems, and start working our way down. Okay, now we're going to, oh wait, no, you know what? Yeah, there's no radiation there. Okay, so next thing we do is we move on to the next phase of the game, which is, I'm trying to give you the right names of them so you know what they are. It is the radiation and Raiders phase. No radiation is going to happen because he is there by himself with no radiation. So we're good there. So the next thing we do is we're going to draw a Raider card. Man, I can't believe we killed Crank that easy. I know it seems easy, but it's not. And we still have Puke and the other one, Bramble, left to go. And we're moving on. In fact, I need to do this right now because this would have happened before his draw. We're moving on to the hard times. So now we're going to, this is when the game ratchets up for us. Stage 3B. Hard times. Players draw 2 Raider cards and 2 Defender cards in the Raider radiation phase, which will happen right now. Perform all Raider placement as normal. Move leaders to the next location if applicable. Activate events on the second card only, so we're not going to have 2 events. Advance to the stage 4 leader card when the next leader is slain, and then we're in the final assault, and that's bad, bad, bad. So we're on hard times right now. Okay. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw 2 more Raider cards for Joshua. There they are. They're a Bama and a Puke card. Good, we need to keep these Puke cards around because we're going to go after him next. And he is healthy and fine. That's bad for us. Then we're going to draw our 2 Raider cards. We'll do one at a time because only the second one fully resolves. So we're not going to do the event on the second one. Okay, Hard Road, Patchy, so location 16, which is right here, is going to get a Road Gang. So that's the Hard Road right here. It gets a Road Gang right there. Boom. And then space 27, which has nothing in it right now. You can see it way up there in the corner. It's going to get 2 Earther War Parties right here. Boom. Then we're going to look. If at least one location has 3 or more, okay, we're not going to worry about Crank, and we don't do this one, this rumor. Scavenge Rumor. That event does not happen because we're going to use the event on the next card. Okay, now the bad stuff continues. All is quiet. Place no enemy troops, no leaders advance. This card ends the current turn. So we got no event. No good event, but we got not so bad. That was not bad at all. Alright, let's take a moment there. We're going to collect and we're going to move on to Frank. Okay, here is Frank. He is right here in White Crater. I think what we're going to do, now he doesn't have any special movement abilities, so we're going to see if we can make some moves with him. I want to get him, let's see, we're going to need a motorcycle card. Or we can use this one from Crank right here because he's gone. We'll use this Crank card to move. And then we're going to move him 2. He's going to go 1, 2 to here, where he's first going to use his bazooka. Now remember, he's had this bazooka for a while. It says, spend an action to remove all Raiders from an adjacent location, then roll a d6 for the results. He's going to do that. He's going to remove these 2 Earthers from here, and we're going to exhaust that. That does require another action, so that's 2 actions from him so far. Okay, and then for his next action, he's going to move into that space and take on this monstrosity that's there. So let's go get the monstrosity deck out and get one of those to fight. So he's going to face a monstrosity. They're pretty bad. Let's see what we get. Armadillo. A heavily armored creature with a gas gland that causes disorientation. Test Adventure. Gain 1 additional die for each mutation you have. We don't have any. So let's see. He's going to test his adventure, which is only a 3, unfortunately. But he could still pull this off. Do we have anything that's going to allow him any extra rolls? We do not. We do not. That's all he's got right there. So we're going to do that. Let's see if he gets it. Let's put this Armadillo card right here. Oh my gosh, he got 0 results. 0 successes. This is going to go badly for us. Exhaust all remaining actions and gain 1 mutation. Move the monstrosity to Man Villa in space 3. Wow. Okay, so this guy moves. We have no enemies there, which is good because we just lost 1, 2, 3, 4 actions. Boom. And, wow, that was pretty rough, wasn't it? And we're going to take a mutation. So let me get the mutation cards out. It doesn't say get the roll. It says take a mutation. Okay, here are the mutation cards. This could... Now, he's already got laser eyes, so this could do some really bad things for him, depending... It didn't, thank God. It's only 2. He can only take one more mutation and he gets wiped. Night vision. When enemies appear at your location, regardless of player turn, you may immediately attack them for free. So his eyesight has gone crazy from these mutations. He's got laser eyes and night vision. Go, Frank, go. You know, I should have actually rolled... I'm going to do this because it would have been fair. I should have rolled 1 additional die because of his laser eyes on that combat. He still didn't make it, so it didn't matter. Okay. And that's it for him. Waste of a turn. He did get night vision, though. I guess I'll accept that as a positive. He is not on a radiation space, so we don't have to deal with that, but we are going to have to draw 2 Raider cards. Let me get those out. I really wanted him to go after that adventure, but it's not to be. Not to be. Here's our first Raider card. We're going to put 2 Raiders on Joey Died here on space 28. That is okay, because there's only 1 there right now. So we got 2 Earther War Parties that go here. Let me make sure you can see it. You can. On space 28, that puts 3 there, so no overrun. And it says advance 1 leader. Okay. I think this is the card, one of the cards that's not supposed to be in the deck. I think I was supposed to remove these, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was. Okay, so that didn't happen. I accidentally left one of those cards in there. They're supposed to be removed for this scenario, because the leaders start in closer. Okay, let's do this. So Stink Hill's Tombstone, add 1 Earth Eater. That's space 6. That's way up at the top. We're going to add an Earther there, space 6, with our hero Joshua. Then in Boxville, 27, we're going to add another one. Boxville is way... Oh, no, there's 3 there, not 4, thankfully. Boom. But this is our first Raider card. It says move Crank, and then we're going to ignore this, so that's done. But we got to do another one, right? Because we're at that phase. Oh, and I also get to draw 2 cards for him, 2 adventure cards. Oh, good, a grenade. We need those. Okay, and then our next Raider card, space 4. Well, we cleared that out, so 2 techies are going to space 4, and they're going to go right here. We are okay there. And then, oh man, Boxville again. So we are going to have an overrun in Boxville of Earth War Parties. That's going to be bad. Here's how this is going to look. So, Boxville's right here. So we're going to put 1 there. Put 1 there. Man, they're going everywhere. Here, not here, because there's a that's a corner. Here, and way over here. Plus, I need to get one of the oil things out and put it here. There are 2 of them there now. We only have 2 left in our pool. We do get to do this. New mission. If there are 2 or fewer missions available in Last Stand, draw them. So we're going to get to draw 2 missions. That's going to be the end of that. Let me get the mission cards out. Okay, here we go. Shuffle them up. Alright. Okay, we're going to draw 2 missions and put them out there. Defeat Road Riders. It's another combat mission. Boom. And then defeat Earth War Party. So basically the missions from Last Stand are to go kill a bunch of stuff. That's fine with me. Okay, that's going to end Frank's turn completely. Now we're moving on to Jake. Jake is... where is Jake? He's way over by on the atomic plant. Okay, here's Jake. He's with this this guy here. I don't think he's going to attack him. Well, he can, I suppose. We never know what's going to happen with those guys. Does he have grenades within his deck? Let's see. He does not. But what we can do is... Okay, he's going to... And remember, he's got a motorcycle, so even when he moves 2. So I think for his first move, man, I'm not sure what to do with him yet on this. But for his first move, we're going to go 1, 2. That's action number 1 for Jake. I think we're going to use this too. Sudden death, monstrosities on a space. Oh, this does not have... I thought this... Oh man, I wanted to do it on white peak, but it has to have a discard to remove one monstrosity from a location with irradiation. Well, that's okay. We're gonna use that and use it on the atomic plant right here and get rid of this one because we only have 2 in our reserve, and that's bad. So I want to make sure that we have done that. And then, so for his action there, I don't think he's going to bother with that techie. We're going to make another move for him. He's going to go 1, 2 there for his next action. Because remember, he's got fewer actions. So 3, he's got 1 fewer action because he's hurt. So this third action, he's going to go after these guys. Remember, he's got a +2 against the road gang. He's going to try and take those guys out. Boom! He got 1 and 1. That is good for that. So that is no longer going to overrun. What else will he... Okay, for his next action, he's going to go here. And then we're going to do... I think we're going to gamble. There's a gambling location there. He can also heal. Let's take a look at that. So healing, because he's got 2 actions left. I think he's going to use both of them here. Healing, when on a gambling, you may heal all wounds and regain... And wounds are regained or exhausted for the turn. Okay, if at the start of the ranger's turn, the player may move their character token the last stand and heal all wounds automatically. But we don't need to do that. We're just going to heal what he's got there as an action. So one of his actions is going to be to get his action back, because it makes a difference. Now, he can't use that this turn. It's exhausted. But for his last action, he is going to gamble, because we need some cards. I think he'll gamble a blue puke card and see where we go from there. I'm gonna have to shuffle up the deck because that's all used up. So let's do that. Oh, some of them are upside down. Let me fix the deck. I'll come back, shuffle it, and we'll get going. Okay, some of the cards are upside down, so we're gonna give it a massive shuffle. And then when you're gambling, what you're gonna do is you're going to draw 3 defender cards, and if any of them match, you get to keep them. If none of them match, you lose the card you wagered. Since we're going after puke, I could use some more puke cards, because he is next on the list. Okay, there I shuffled. I'm going to give it a cut. Then I'm going to go 1. It's a bramble card. That's not good. 2. Another bramble card. Uh-oh. And, ooh, raider card got in there. Take that out. And 3. Oh my gosh, 3 bramble cards. That we lost. So all of those get discarded. That is sad. It did not work out in our favor. I will shuffle that raider card into the deck. So for our last action, we didn't do a whole heck of a lot. We gambled and lost. Okay, that's Jake. Man, I feel like we've wasted some stuff this turn, but I'm trying to get set up to go after puke, because he's bad. He's bad. Okay, so next up, we are going to then look at the radiation. There's no radiation where he's at. He is then going to draw 2 more cards for himself. A bramble and a Obama and a crank card, which aren't helpful to us. Then we're going to draw his raider cards. Boom. Let's do that. That's going to be no fun. 2 raider cards. Okay. We're going to do a techie at the old mines on space 4. That's easy. It's right there. There's 2 of them there now. And 1 at the old factory on space 37, which is going to, I think, cause an overrun. Let's go look. There's 3 guys there, so we're going to have an overrun. Now, we're going to put a 3rd one there, another one there, and another one there. But the biggest problem is we are down to just 1 of these in our pool. This may be the way we lose unless I can get some cards that can allow them to attack these things. Okay, if at least 1 or more locations, that's the crank thing, and we're going to ignore this one, this event. And then we're going to draw our next raider card. Okay, let's see what we get. 2 and... Oh my gosh. Okay, I think the oil derricks are if we can't draw one, so we're okay right now. But we're going to draw... We're going to add 2 techies into Death Maze City. That's going to cause an overrun, so we're going to have a techie. We're running low on techies again. 1 here and 1 here. And the last oil derrick I got to go grab. It's going to end up in Death Maze City. That did not cause an overrun anywhere else, so it wouldn't anyway. And then we're going to add a mutation, another guy. This is the other way we might lose. One of these to space 35. These do not cause an overrun, but there are 2 there. This whole space needs to be wiped out, and I got nobody near there to do anything about it. Bomba would move, but that's not going to happen. And while I'm here, I need to grab that oil derrick and put it up in Death Maze City. We have no more left. If we have to draw another one, we lose. Scavenger Rumor, add a scavenger token to space 31, which is right here. So we're just going to take one of those and put it there. Boom. That is it for the Raider cards. Okay, now we're here with our good girl, Midnight Pearl. She has got 2 wounds on her currently, but she has a lot of cards and stuff, so she's going to use her first of only 5 actions to try and kill this guy. See if we can get him dead. We need to we got a lot we got to do there. A 3 is not going to do it. This is not good. So let's use another action. We got to get that one gone. So otherwise we can't do the other things we want to do there. A 1. This is going to be that turn, isn't it? Okay, she's down to 2 actions now after this. A 5. Okay, we got him with a 5. We have 2 actions. Okay, her next to final action is going to be destroy the oil derricks. So hopefully, because we rolled very bad last time we tried to do this. And it says requires a defender's card's attack, roll 2 dice per card. If 5+ rolled on any die, destroy the depot. Okay, so if I pull 2 cards, I can destroy both those depots, I'm guessing. What do you think, guys? I mean, if I roll 2 5s, then I can destroy both the depots, right? So I'm going to do that. That's going to give us 4 dice to roll there. Worst case scenario is I hope I at least destroy one of them. We're going to roll these dice and see what we get. We got one of them. So I did destroy 1 oil derrick. That's going to keep us alive for a while. Boom. And then lastly, she is going to scavenge. She also has, now she's got a scavenge 4. She also has this scavenge mission. It says travel to any location with a scavenge token, test -1. If she succeeds, she gains the reward along with the scavenge item. So hopefully she gets that. That's going to give her 3 dice to roll. We're going to get the dice out and see what she gets. Are you kidding me? Fail, nothing happens, and this mission stays active. But we know, I think we lose, if we fail, we do lose the scavenge token, if I'm not mistaken. Man, oh man, this is just not gone for us. Failed, discard the token. This token, which would have been a unique artifact, is gone! Not a good run, girl. Not a good run at all. It took you all that time just to clear out 1 raider and 1 stupid little guy. Okay, that is going to be the end of. No, this is her last action. So we are not in a good place. We didn't get a lot done, and now we have to draw 2 more raider cards. So I'm gonna get the raider deck out. She's in a spot for radiation, so she's gonna have to roll. Now remember, her radiation skill is not bad. It's only 2. So she's got 2. She has to make 2 successes there. I'll see if she has any cards after we roll. She failed both of them, so she's going to gain a mutation unless she can. Of course, the mutations for us have not been bad. Does she have a gas mask? It does not look like it. She does not have a gas mask, though she did have another card for the depots. Okay, let's get out a mutation. The mutation deck, she's going to suffer a mutation, and then we're going to draw her raider cards. Okay, boom. Extra legs. Each time you spend an action for basic movement, move 2 locations instead of 1. It doesn't say you can. It says move. So I think she always has to move 2 locations now because her extra legs are going crazy on her. Anyway, it's a 2-point mutation. Now we're going to draw her raider cards. See what we get. Space 22 Devil's Junction. Way up where? Let's see if I can find 22, 21. 22 is right middle there. We're going to get 2 road gang there. Boom. They don't want to stay on their bike because their leader's dead. 2 road gangs, and boom, right there. And then we're going to get 2 techies at 15. There's no techies there, though we're almost out of techies again. This may be, we're close to losing. We're always close to losing. Oh, it says Brambles moves to space 19 last stand. Okay, we do have a barricade there. Oh, I've never used them, so I got to figure out how that works. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, that's what I figured. The blockade goes away, so we have not lost yet. However, that was the first of our raider cards, right? So, and we ignore the event on that. So that's going to be that. We're not going to get the karma token that comes out because we're going to do it on the second one. And then we're going to draw our second card. Good, it was Obama into last stand. Luckily it wasn't. But we are going to put 2 more. We're going to put 1 more here, and then we're going to have a another outbreak, or another, whatever they call it. Yeah, that thing with the green guys. Now, we're not going to put one there or there, but we are going to burst one into Last Stand, and we're going to put one here to make 3, and then one here with Bramble right there. That was bad, and now we're back down to 0 Derricks again, and then we're going to go to 2, space 2. We're going to put 2 techies, which is fine. Does not overrun us. There's just, as you can see over here, there was just one there, so that added 3. Then we are going to get the radiation flare, add 1 token to an adjacent location with 1 or more tokens. Okay, so we're going to expand the radiation area, and I think what we're going to do is simply put it here in Demon Tooth Pass, way over here. And that's how that card works, and that's the end of that for the turn. That's the end of our turn, guys. We're not sure how we're feeling about this. We're in a bit of trouble. I do have to remember that Joshua can just walk through raiders and make them go away, the techies, because he's the crank killer. And I do have to remember that Frank is also the bomber killer, and he can get rid of these road gangs very effectively. Okay, yeah, rough stuff, guys, rough stuff. This is getting, I think this is pretty intense. And this last one, if we go to Final Assault, Puke always moves to, will move anywhere to a location, so he'll move right to Last Stand and destroy it. So we have to kill Puke before we can kill Bramble, and Bramble is now a severe threat. So, might lose next turn, guys. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, all that good stuff. And I'm going to close with, I got some emails and text messages about talking about the current events in our country. Most people are from other countries that are asking me this. Why I'm not commenting on them, you know, the shootings, etc. It's because this channel, and I'm just going to say it plainly, it's not that I have no feelings, I have tremendous feelings about it, but this channel is for positivity and game playing. Okay? That's it. And I'm not going to use this channel as a political grandstand. I might plug a game-related product or something I'm doing on here, but that's as far as I'm going to go as far as deviating from gaming. So if I had a grandstanding channel, you might go watch me there and either love or hate what I say, but I don't have one of those, and I'm not going to. I don't do that on Facebook very often. Maybe occasionally. I don't do that anywhere else. If someone wants to talk to me about my views, they can, but like I always tell people, if you want to talk to somebody about their political, religious, or moral views, you may not like what they have to say because they might be different than yours. And so I typically just don't ask. I hope that everybody has the same moral fortitude that I like to think I have, etc., but you never know. So I tend not to get into those conversations. So just to answer those people that had asked me that, it was a couple actually. Yeah, I'm not responding to those things, and I'm not going to. And I'm not going to bring them, they're not coming up on my channel, except for this right here where I say I'm not bringing them up. So anyway, I'm going back to this. Great game, man. This is a really cool game. I can't wait to play it with others. It's going to be fun. It's hard, but it's fun. So, guys, thanks for watching. Again, I really appreciate all the subscriptions. You guys are awesome. And take care. I'll talk to you soon.